Alright guys, this is my red wagon, courtesy of my mother. Alright, she's been holding me down during every Trader Joe's trip, and now you guys are about to meet her for the first time. Let up. Let's go. Hi guys, we are here at Trader Joe's. I'm about to do my official What is Dre Get at Trader Joe's video. I get a lot of questions about what are your favorite things, what is your experience like, what should I add to my weekly list. So I'm about to take you through my experience. So let's go.
I just hope you know my depth, even though it makes no sense. Sometimes I'm broken.
In here now. The first thing that I always start to get is eucalyptus. It's really good to put inside of your shower. It has great healing benefits and it helps you breathe a lot better. As well as if you work out a lot, it has good healing benefits. So we're going to add that to the list as well. You want baby spinach?
Yeah, that's fine. Spinach is spinach, so.
I'm gonna get some kale.
Oh, I need kale too.
Yeah. Some spinach. Some kale. I feel like I should have introduced you. Let's introduce you. Alright, this is Deanna. This is the person behind the camera. Alright, she's doing some Trader Joe's shopping as well. So we're gonna be adding to my handy dandy red wagon together.
Yes.
Alright. So she's behind the camera. You need cucumber? Alright. It's a good salad. I want bananas. Bananas.
Everyone needs Brussels sprouts.
I have a good Brussels sprouts recipe. I'll show you guys.
I guess I can't help myself. Would you call me if I'm in the dark?
I have a taco recipe that I've been wanting to try.
Is that what you're going to use the tomato sauce?
Yep. So I think this will be a good substitute. It's supposed to get heirloom tomatoes, but I'm going to use cherry tomatoes.
Okay. Know that Dre is disrespecting me as her friend right now for getting chimichurri when I could have just told her how to make it from scratch.
But we're in Traders, so
She's a disrespectful friend.
We're gonna buy this, which is kind of just a different spicy herb sauce that I can use on the tacos. I'm planning to make like steak tacos, and this is one of the suggestions, so we're gonna give it a try.
I'll let you slide this one time.
It's okay. No hard feelings. So I'm planning to make barbecue chicken wings with like a Carolina Gold sauce from Trader Joe's that I already have at home for Sunday dinner. But I'm getting the chicken wings from here because they're already here, so why not? We are going to take you guys to my favorite section. If you know me, you know that it is my favorite section. Should I just record this and do like a haul thing at my house after?
You could do that.
I think that would be easy. Because they can't hear me for real.
Yeah, I was going to say they probably can't hear.
With the mask. Alright, we'll do that. And then we're gonna loop around and we're gonna go to the frozen food section with all the good stuff. Got hot, so carne asada for tacos. So we'll get into that later this week, but I've been wanting to try this recipe for a long time. I think our mountain and a wagon is Alright, so one thing that you guys should know about me if you're going to keep watching these videos is that Drea is going to keep it real with you 1000%, no matter if it's a review on some food or something like that, or what's going on in my life. And so yesterday, you're probably wondering, why I'm in my Sunday sweats when I told you yesterday that I was going to shoot my Trader Joe's haul when I got home of all the cool stuff that I got yesterday. However, I didn't tell you that we went to brunch yesterday, and if you know anything about Washington DC, is that they brunch hard. So I'm here today with a better state of mind and better energy, and I'm gonna give you guys 1000% today. So let's get into this haul. All right, guys, so I thought it would be the smartest thing to do is do the drinks and all the cold stuff that I need to hurry up and get back into the fridge and freezer before they melt. So we are going to start with some of our wine and champagne that I purchased, as well as, like our juices and things I got out of the frozen food aisle. So let's get us started. So one thing that you should know about me before we go any further in this relationship is that I try to keep champagne in my fridge at all times. And it's not because it sounds cool and it's the, Sarah Jessica Parker thing to do. I just want to make sure that at any time that I feel like celebrating, that I have something to celebrate with. And that's why you should always keep champagne in your fridge. Free advice, won't cost you nothing. All right, so we are going to move into our red wine, and I usually also try and keep a red wine and white wine in stock too. So my favorite from Trader Joe's is their Bordeaux. Celeste Porter's Bordeaux, and I love it. It has a really bold taste to it, and I also, you like to keep a red wine, for in case you have steak or any type of red meat or just a long day in general. But also, instead of white wine this time, I got rosé, which if you follow me, you've seen me post this. They had this on like the main aisle when they were transitioning into spring, and during the cherry blossom time, here in DC, that's a super big time, and they posted about this rosé, and it has it honestly has like an apple taste, a hint of apple. You really taste that, and you keep this in the fridge, keep it chilled. I really liked it. It also kind of has a bold taste to it, which I thought was interesting for a rosé, which is usually light and airy, but this one kind of packs a punch, so I like it, and I'm going to keep purchasing it for sure. Next, we're going to get into my frozen things because I don't want my ice cream to melt. So I tried the Southern Peach Crisp ice cream that I saw a lot of all the people with Trader Joe's pages post about. This is new to Trader Joe's this year. This, as well as they have like a sweet potato ice cream that it's like in a purple carton that a lot of people have been posting about. But I tried this actually last night, and guys, I don't know if it's the oat crisp in it, but it kind of reminds me of like a cookie crisp inside the ice cream. And it's not, if you're looking for like a sherbet thing, that's not what this is. This is more of like a vanilla with like a swirl of peach puree inside of it. And then you have that oat crisp to give you that extra crunch when you bite into it. I love it. I'm pretty sure that it's gonna be a seasonal thing, meaning that it's not gonna be around all year. But for the time being, I'm gonna keep this in my fridge. Really like it. And you know, being a Southern girl, what would I be if I did not purchase a Southern peach ice cream for the summertime? That's crazy. That's absurd to me. But we are going to get into our frozen meats now. So bacon, I got the uncured apple smoked bacon just to have for breakfast in the freezer. I also purchased some chicken wings. I also purchased this carne asada meat. It's already pre-seasoned for you. I plan to make tacos, steak tacos this week. That's on my dinner list, so I wanted to try it. I believe Trader Joe's Obsessed posted about the tacos, but they make carnitas. But I'm gonna do the carne asada instead and put my own little twist on it. So if you guys would like to see more about how I do that, then you know, comment or ask for it. I'll do anything you ask for the most part. Next, we are gonna go into our barbecue chicken pizza. Love this. I mean, if it for those days where you don't feel like cooking or you're working from home and you just want to throw something in the oven really quick, this I put like blue cheese crumbles on top of it and a little bit of crushed pepper. Oh my god, it's so good. And I noticed that some people that have, it's kind of similar to California pizza kitchens, barbecue chicken pizza, and a lot of times I've tried other frozen brands of that and it's just not, you know, doing what we need it to do. But this checks the box for sure. All right, next we are going to do these cinnamon rolls. So good. So my mom, when we were growing up, she used to, you know, keep cinnamon rolls in the fridge because she would do like meat and eggs and cinnamon rolls like on weekend mornings. And I cook these on a wireframe baking sheet, which I'll show you. We got nothing but time, so I'll show you. This is a wireframe baking rack, and this allows them to really get to their full size and get really light and airy. I really like them. They're pretty big. They're honestly about the size of a Cinnabon. So I always keep these in stock. Really light and flaky. Alright, let's keep it moving. So the next thing for juices, I always keep this orange peach mango juice in my fridge at all times. Not only does it make a killer mimosa, this combo right here is unmatched, but it also just tastes good to just drink in general. It's really good. Anything with mango in it or peach, I'm usually a fan of, so this checks both of those boxes for me. Next, we are going to go into more mango, the mango passion fruit juice. I thought this kind of reminded me of the Starbucks strawberry refresher. I know they have like a mango dragon fruit refresher, and I thought that I could make a drink that kind of played off of that with this. So I am going to give this a try, and I will leave my honest opinion for sure. So this will be my first time. I'm thinking maybe something with like tequila or rum. I think that would be pretty good. So we'll get back to that. I don't really, you know, love soda too much. I'm not a huge fan, but when I do, I usually just have a Sprite. You know, when you just want that soda feeling. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Of what that feeling that a McDonald's Sprite will give you. I thought that I would take a healthier outlet to that by trying the lemon sparkling water. It's a little dented because I dropped it when I opened the box, but this is a sparkling water that has like a hint of lemon. I tried it last night. I liked it. I think that it's going to serve its purpose. It's not sweet at all, and it's kind of just refreshing to have. So I think I'll keep doing this as an alternative to Sprite. Okay guys, so next we are going to get into our produce. I think that's one of my favorite things about going to Trader Joe's is that they always have certain things that the regular grocery store up the street may not always have. So let's get into our fruits and vegetables. So first, I will start with my fruit. I got their blueberries, and I also got some of their organic strawberries. One thing that I've learned like in adulthood is to cut up your strawberries and put them in a container. They seem to last a bit longer throughout the week than, you know, if you just keep them in a bowl or keep them whole like this. So I like to start my week off on Sundays. I usually cut up my fruit and make sure that you wash your veggies and fruit. Cool thing about that. I also use the Trader Joe's fruit and vegetable wash. I think it's like a couple bucks. I'll be sure to put the price there. But just run this over your fruits and vegetables with a little bit of water. Just, especially being COVID, you don't know where the people's hands have been. So make sure you clean your fruits and vegetables. I also got kiwi. I read a recent article that kiwi is something good to eat like an hour before bed because it's rich in serotonin, which is not just the thing that keeps you happy, you know, that feeling you get when you're super happy, but it also it helps your sleep regulate. So got some broccolini. I'm not super big on broccoli, but I thought if I found the right way to season it and make it how I like it, then maybe it might be something good for me to keep in the fridge regularly. So I'm going to try this broccolini. Also, I got limes, which is perfect to have for someone who loves tequila as much as me. You have to have limes, and also, you know, for your tacos or anything else that you might get. Limes are pretty good to keep in stock. And some bananas to have for breakfast. So that's all the fruits and veggies. Okay, this category is kind of miscellaneous. It's a whole bunch of random stuff, but stuff that I like nonetheless. So first we are starting with the hot pico de gallo salsa. That's gonna go with those tacos that I'm making this week, as well as I guess is what their play on like a chimichurri sauce. So I will let you guys know how I like that. We are going to get into one of my favorite desserts that they have, which is the chocolate chip cookie dough. This is usually right by where the cinnamon rolls are, if you're familiar with how the store is laid out. It's just a different type of cookie dough. It's not like a Nestle or like a Toll House. It's kind of darker than most cookie dough, which I don't know if that's what makes it good, but I really like it just to have and throw in the oven when you want something sweet. I also got the Field Fresh chopped salad with grilled chicken, and it also comes with nuts and its own vinaigrette sauce inside of it. This is good to just have in the fridge for, you know, when you're working from home and you want a quick lunch and you don't have time to really make a salad. So I thought I would try this out tomorrow actually. And the Electric Buzz K-Cups, which if you follow me, I post a lot about. I'm super big on my Keurig, like I'm a Keurig stan, and these have been the best K-Cups that I've ever come across. Before I got into this, I was using like the Donut Shop coffee, but this with the Cinnamon Toast Crunch Creamer has been a match made in heaven for me. I really love these K-Cups, and they have like that extra charge. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with like the Dunkin' Donut extra charge iced coffee. This is the Trader Joe's version of that, and it definitely gets the job done. Next we are going to talk about the French brioche bread. Okay, so if I care about you and I love you, I'd probably make French toast for you. And this is usually the culprit behind it. Or sometimes I'll use like the Whole Foods brioche or from Wegmans. But regardless, it's a really good brioche bread. You can make a grilled cheese with it as well, which I thought was really good. I'm making chili probably sometime next week, and I'll make grilled cheese with that. And speaking of cheese, they have an awesome sharp cheddar cheese. I usually get those slices. I think it's really good cheese because it's not sliced really thin, and it's just not that soft, weird cheese, i.e. American cheese. Sharp cheddar, always keep that. And lastly, their white cheddar popcorn is like the perfect snack. If you're just getting off work and you want to have like a snack with like a glass of wine or something like that, white cheddar popcorn is just good just to munch on. It kind of reminds you of like Smart Food popcorn, but this is their version of that more so. And oh, when we were on produce, I forgot to tell you guys about the cilantro. I'm going to use that for the tacos as well, but I really love cilantro. I think it's been something that anything that has cilantro in it for like the past year, I've been hooked on it, so I've been making sure we keep that as well. I think that is it, guys. Whatever you see, if you try it, make sure that you leave a comment or, you know, hit me on Instagram, tell me how you liked it. Other than that, make sure that you like and subscribe and repost on IGTV as well. We really appreciate that. But that's all, folks.